I love the materiality of it for sure. I just love the way it feels. It just makes me happy to squish clay in my hands. And then I just love also that it's such an archival material. It really records what you do to it, the marks of the maker, and preserves it. And you can go to any museum in this country and find pots that are thousands of years old and that still show the mark of those makers from thousands of years ago. And I like being part of that lineage. I like being part of that history. And I like the idea that maybe 1,000 years from now, someone will have one of my pots in a museum and be talking about how it was made and the marks that I put on it. So I really like that idea. I'm Mariana Baquero, and I am the art specialist here at the Arts and Crafts Center in the Rights Union. My journey has been a little convoluted. I was actually an undergraduate here at the University of Florida. I was doing a degree in political science, and I decided to take a ceramics class for fun. So I took a class here at the Arts and Crafts Center more than 20 years ago now, and I really loved it. I loved that class. It really had a strong impact on me. I really enjoyed my time down here, and I made a lot of friends, and I made some beautiful art. But I was a political science major, so I graduated, and I went on to law school, and I went on to work as a lawyer for several years. And then at some point, I decided that being a lawyer wasn't the right thing for me. I tried a few other things, and eventually I found my way back to ceramics. I started taking classes in ceramics, and I prepared a portfolio, and I got into grad school here at the University of Florida for a Master of Fine Arts in Ceramics. And so now I'm working at the Arts and Crafts Center, where I took my first ceramics class more than 20 years ago. So that was my journey. For me, it really brings in this idea of flow. There have been a lot of science articles about flow lately, entering a flow state, and how entering a flow state really enhances people's happiness. People who experience flow states regularly are happier people. And you definitely experience that when you're working with clay. You're completely focused on it. It takes all of your concentration. You lose sense of time, and you really lose yourself in the material. You get to interact with people that you may not come across on campus in your normal everyday school life. And so that creates a really special community down here. It's one of those materials that really connects you to earth, right? It is literally earth. And so it's something that can help to really connect you back to a simpler time, connecting to that ancient part of ourselves that used to create and make these things, these ritual objects. And to still be able to do that today, I think that's an amazing thing. I highly encourage people to tap into that side of themselves.